disappointing.
Yeah, hugely. From my point of view, we weren't good enough today as a coaching group. We probably got some stuff wrong. We made a lot of uncharacteristic errors, well, probably characteristic errors now, to be quite honest with you. I think we went out, we started the game pretty well, we were 3-0 up and felt we were in a strong position. We made a couple of really silly mistakes, which have, again, as I said, probably crept into our game. A couple of missed tackles and they scored under the posts, and from there I think sometimes you take a 7-3 at 10 minutes in the game and you come back and you show your true colours. For us, we just made a really poor defensive read on the 22, and Finn Russell goes the length of the field and two offloads and they scored, and it's 14-3, and then you think, okay, well, we'll take the second punch in the face, and then from a line-out strike we get it wrong in the back line, just really poor, and a great attack from Simon Zebo, but just really poor from Tomo on the edge, and they run under the sticks and it's 21-3, and against a side of Racing's calibre it's incredibly difficult to chase them down. So from that point of view, just so frustrating, and yeah, we got it wrong.
No cliches or looking at lessons learned or anything like that, but for people listening or watching, what do you say? What's your message? What do you go in and talk to the boys about it full time?
I think confidence is massive in the squad at the moment. Obviously, it's probably at an all-time low. The boys are so frustrated. I see the effort and how much they care in the week, but it's just so frustrating at the back end of a game like that, where guys, their heads are down and they're embarrassed and ashamed by the performance, and that's really frustrating. I don't think it's something that we can have. I think they're working hard for each other, and they're getting stuck in. It's just when sometimes when things don't go your way, it just becomes a little bit of a monkey, and certainly there's a massive monkey on our back at the moment, and we have to get it off. And what's the right way to do that is the elusive question.
For you too, I know you're not big on talking about yourself, and you want to worry about the team first and the club first, but it must be hard for you as well to keep going, keep the energy up. I know that's your personality, and that's great, but how do you keep doing it? How do you?
Oh, it's tough. You only do it because I love it. I think people write me letters and emails, and they are pretty critical, and I fully want to take that on the chin. I'm in charge of this club, and it's a club that I love, and I want us to be better, and we're on probably the worst string of results in 50 odd years, and we have to turn it. So from my point of view, I've still got to believe in what I'm trying to do, and got to go there and lead it to the best of my ability. It's probably more frustrating when you're away from the field and I get home and fall into bed at the end of a long night or day. Well, it doesn't really matter, it's probably the same, leave in the dark and come back in the dark, but that's life, and it's a great job for me, and I've got to try and address it and turn it around. Lots
of conversations about your coaching team. Anything you want to say about it?
Yeah, no, I think the board have been pretty good. They've offered us the support, and I think we definitely need some support in there, and it's about getting the right fix and the right person, and hopefully that won't be too long. We want to get a lot of interviews done and make sure that we're recruiting the right person. There's a lot of people interested in coming in and assisting us get better. Who that is and what that looks like is obviously very important, and we want to get the right guy who's going to be really beneficial for Leicester Tigers.
Finally, this week, Harlequins must-win game. Very important game. Do you give them a kick in the butt? Do you give them a couple of days off? What's the focus?
On the back of today's game, you can't really train tomorrow. The boys are going to be too physically fatigued, and we've got an A-team game tomorrow night as well, so we've got to go out there and play. So you're coming in on Tuesday, Wednesday, and you're trying to get some work done. Obviously we've got issues we need to address, but I think bodies will be sore on the back of playing 2 European games. Our squad's not big enough to rest a huge amount of guys, so it's almost I'd love to go old school and put saucepans on our heads and run into each other all day, but physically we probably won't be able to do that. So we've got to address the issues when and where we can, try and do some more strategy stuff to put us in a strong position when we play Quins, but that game's massive.
A-team guys might put their hand up as well to be a part of Quins?
Yeah, 100%, and I think sometimes the A-team games come at the right time for that. Certainly guys in the past have really held their hand up high and been selected.
Thanks, mate.